calling the Recreation Commission meeting to order at 5:28 p.m. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So first thing on, just an advisory, the meeting is being recorded. And the first thing on the agenda is to accept the minutes from March 26th, our March 26th meeting. I sent that in an email today again, just so everybody had it at the top of their inbox. I don't know if everybody wants to take a look, or if you feel good, we can
I make a
move
motion
forward.
to accept the meeting minutes from the March, what was it, 26th?
Yep.
Meeting.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstained.
Unanimous with one abstain. So our public business today is we're looking at a couple of different playground equipment alternatives. I spoke with Travis from Game Time last week, and he showed me some different options that vary in price from two of the items that we could change that are comparable. So that is the, let me just find it. Just had it up. Alright, so I wanted to just take a look at the ropes piece and then the rock wall type of piece. The one we have right now is the Vista Cube 6, and that one is a suggested one to upgrade because I talked to Michael Radner about that as well. So if we want to focus on that first, I think it makes the most sense. We have three other options. We have the original option that was in our budget before, which was called the GT Wave. It's a much bigger option than the current one, and it was in the first rendering. Then we have another option that's kind of in between called a GT Splash, which has more activities but less netting to climb on. And then we have like the most expensive one, which I don't even think we should look at.
No. I thought the GT Splash, because if you're gonna go with a rock wall, having less netting, they still have something to climb on a rock wall. You're not, but I thought it had more, like it had the things, the ropes with the round things that, and I think those are, you know, that was just my opinion. And it wasn't a lot money more.
Yep.
So we were spending some more, but not a lot.
Yeah.
So I still think we'd be within the budget.
Yep, and I know that those little things you were talking about, the stepping things,
Yeah.
was one of the things we had discussed before, so that would be cool to add that back in.
Yeah.
So that is like a minimal increase.
Yeah, it's only like 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I like that
I
one
like
better
that one
too,
too.
actually. Okay. Do we have to?
I'll make a motion to go with the GT Splash over the Vista Cube 6.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alright, unanimous. Just jumping to the rock wall feature. So we currently have the Wrinkle Wall Mogul, which is a small kids piece. It's only 4.5 feet high, so it really wouldn't be for the older kids. We originally had the Wrinkle Wall Sidewinder in our plans. It's kind of the in-between piece, and it's for little kids and big kids, so that's one of the options. And then the orb is kind of like a modern, the most expensive feature, but it's like a modern piece. I kinda like the wrinkle wall sidewinder, but
That
I'm
was-
open to anything.
So I'll follow, if I may,
Yeah.
I agree with you because I thought it was good for little kids and big kids.
Yeah.
The wall orb, I didn't think was geared towards little kids as much,
Yeah.
so
This is the
Yeah.
one we were kind of thinking of
that's.
going back to
Oh, yeah,
again.
that's nice.
Cause like the little kids can play on the bottom part, but then the older kids can climb up high. This is the one we currently have now. It's really like a small piece.
Yeah. Kinda even too small even. the
Yeah.
line.
That's,
Yeah, that would be for like probably 3 or 4-year-olds, I'm guessing.
right.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you wanna make a motion to change that as well?
I'll make a motion to change from the wrinkle wall mogul to the wrinkle wall sidewinder.
Funny names. Okay,
I'll second the motion.
Alright, is everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous change as well. Okay, so the only other thing that we have to decide, and I'm inclined to just go with what Michael Radner had sent us, which was, I believe, like a bluish green coloring. If everyone's
This is
okay.
ground?
This would be like the color of the pieces.
Oh.
We have to decide that. I thought it
Yeah.
looked fine.
I think I agree.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to stay with what Michael Radnor recommends.
I second that.
Is everybody in favor of that?
Mhm.
Aye.
What color is the floor gonna be?
It, from what I remember, it's like the same coloring. It's
Oh,
like that
okay.
bluish green with the blue benches and stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
that'll
talk
look
to
nice.
Michael about that and just make sure he knows that we are good with that color.
Okay.
So I thought that, I was gonna give you a little update. I think we have to, dates have been pushed out a little bit more, but the plans will be available soon for the bid opening. We were looking probably at the end of May now instead of this week, which still puts us in a good spot for the end of June, which we need to have that all set by, and then for construction to start on July 1st. So I think we're in a good spot. I don't see any issues with that timeline right now.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else related to the playground that anyone wants to discuss before I move on to the other events?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let's talk about the
Yeah.
yard sale now.
The townwide yard sale is June 21st. We got permission from the selectmen to hold it here. Maps will be sold from 7 to 10 a.m. The yard sale is 8 to 2. So far, we have 3 people signed up for the town hall and about 10 signed up for out in the community, which is pretty good considering it's over a month and a half away, basically.
Yep.
So, maps will be $2 again.
Okay.
2 questions. Is anyone available to sell maps 7 to 10 here on Saturday, June 21st?
Yes, I can help you, or I can do it.
Okay. And then last year, one of the workers here, Amanda Gage, did the map for us.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to do the map?
I think Nicole did it, didn't she?
Yeah.
Not, no, it was done through by Amanda here.
Oh.
So, okay.
I'm sure that, do we still have a copy of what it looked like, and,
Yeah, and I know she did it through an app, so
Okay.
I'll touch base with her.
yeah, if she can get us the name of the app and a copy of it, I can put it out there and we can have someone hopefully help.
Yeah, that's what I haven't had a chance to speak with Amanda yet about it,
Okay.
so I just, one of the things we talked about last year, which we never got a chance because we don't really have we had $90 that we made last year from the yard sale, is having signs like maps sold here.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is, for this year, I have old political signs the
Okay.
frame,
Yep.
and I'll put some cardboard on it and just do it in big
Mhm.
marker,
Okay.
maps sold here.
Yep,
So they'll have those for the day of the selling of the maps.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then maybe next year we'll have enough money to just buy like one or two really
Just
good
something,
ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I just don't wanna, worry about it right now. I figure that'll be the easiest way for now, so
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, I put it on my calendar to do the selling of the
Okay.
maps.
Thank you. I'm not sure yet. I should be here at the start of it. But it
I'll
does.
come help her.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I only did it till 10 this time because last time I was here till like 11:30, and yes, we sold a few, but it's a long,
That was a long time for you to be there.
it was a long time. And so, but we're getting good response, and I have a spreadsheet with everything right now that I'm keeping. And
Okay.
Amanda gave me the password for the recreation email just so that I can keep on this
Okay.
for right now, and
That's
then we'll,
Get that out
Yep,
after.
absolutely.
It's fine.
Absolutely.
What other promotion are we gonna be doing to get the word out?
So I'm gonna see if we can get it in a paper. I'll talk to Debbie LaPlaca.
Can we put something on the town website?
It's on there,
Okay.
and it's on the Facebook page, and it's on the sign out front. The library's aware of it. I can ask them to put up some signs too. I'll do that tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I can put up some signs if we get some.
Yeah, and I just, keep putting it out there,
Yeah.
and we'll see.
All right, thank you. So we have the bike rodeo the week after on the 26th, so I'll let Roberta go over that.
So, I think this is year 5, right, Jen? This
Think
is
so.
our 5th year, I believe.
Yeah.
So we've tweaked it over the years, what we found has worked well and what has not worked well. So what really works the best is the day of the week. The weekends, we just didn't get a lot of people.
Yeah.
So this year, obviously, I'm just gonna kind of carry the plans over that we did last year, and then we'll have more time next year to do it all together.
Okay.
But we can still, obviously, all of us come up with some more ideas, because you all might have more ideas than what we've done. So what we normally do is we close the back entrance, and everyone comes in this way, and we close that entrance there with cones. And we set up the courses up there in the back. And we start where the little hill is up here. We start the registration table there, and then they go to, last year Gentex came and they passed out free sunglasses. So they had a table there. Then Boston Children's was here with the helmets and the sizing. Then we have a station with signs, road signs, railroad crossing, things like that that kids should really be paying attention to when they're riding their bikes. I'm hoping we can get one of the officers to come and kind of be the bike maintenance person, because the company that has volunteered their time before hasn't been able to do it. And then they do like a stop and go, how to use your brakes, and they do the hand signals, and then they go through the courses. Last year, the Safe House came, and then we, which was the Board of Health. So this is something that we probably have to decide, all of us, again, if we want to do, is that we had pizza. So I think it was Jimmy's and Big Al's
Yes.
donated pizza, and we gave kids, when they were done, we gave them pizza and water, and we had some snacks like chips and granola bars. One of the officers, Sergeant Popowski, brings a big radio. We have music. So, you think 5 to 7 is not enough time, but it goes by so fast. I mean, you've
Yeah.
come before. I think you've come too,
Yeah.
right? So hopefully Dudley can come this year. And that's kind of just like, we want to have enough for them to come and do what they need to do, but then there's not too much extra for them to
Yeah.
do, because then the kids start running around and I get nervous that someone's gonna get hurt. And then was it last year or the year before, a fire truck came? Oh, no, George came with
George came with
the
yeah,
backhoe.
that was the year before, yeah.
So, that was exciting too. So those are some of the ideas of the general things that we have out there. We certainly, if you guys wanna add anything more, we're happy have some more ideas, but that's the basics. And Children's is coming, I reached out to her,
That's good.
and so she'll be here again this year.
Did you tell her like 3 o'clock?
I did, I told her 2:30, 3 o'clock,
Good.
because she's always late.
I remember
So-
that every year.
And that's what everyone looks forward to, is getting their
Yeah,
helmet. They
get a
might
new
not
helmet
have
for
one.
your hand.
Yeah, so,
If your child's head has grown, you know.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Which they do.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
I just have one question for you. Normally in the past, there's been a table at the Strawberry Festival to
Yeah.
remind people.
Is that something that we want to do again? I don't know. It actually was, it was well received.
we could put it on the
But-
map for the yard sale too.
Yeah.
Mhm. I
The
will do
Strawberry
that.
Festival is what, the
The Thursday prior.
18th, 19th? The 19th. So it's a week before. I don't have anything, but it's a lot. It's a
Print
lot.
out flyers and just have them give, on the table
Yeah,
where the
that's-
strawberries are or something.
That's usually what we do. We'll just go around when we see families and what we did last year was we had a ticket, it was a save the
Yeah,
date.
yeah,
Here's your
remember
ticket
that.
for a helmet. I give the flyer to, the schools and they pass it out,
Yeah.
the library, Gentex. I think this year, what I'd like to try to do is, we don't have an administrative assistant, so we had Amanda that they could call, but I was thinking on the flyer, I also wanna add, if you wanna volunteer to help, please email and put either all of ours or just 2 of our emails down.
Just put the
So-
recreation email.
Yeah, so they have a way to get in touch with us, because last year, I feel like that's what we're always looking for. We need at least 6 people at the stations, well, 12, because one at the front and one in the back, then the tables, then the welcome table, then the food, so,
Yeah.
I always worry that we don't have enough people,
Well, I
so,
can help out this year.
yeah, it would be nice if we're all there, because
Yeah.
now it's a rec committee
Yeah.
event. But I will have, Amanda made me the flyer last year, so I'll play with it this year.
Okay.
Once we get the new playground built, we can incorporate some of that into the
Yeah.
course.
That'd be nice.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think there are any other events we need to talk about right now, because pretty sure everything else is in the fall. So the last thing is just picking future meeting dates. I kind of went through and just picked some days that I thought would work based on what I know. We can do Mondays at 5:30 typically, but they might have to be adjusted at this point since our meeting was a week late. Jen, do you know when they have the Board of Selectmen meetings? Are they-
Mondays.
Monday,
Okay,
every
Monday.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
So can't she? In June,
Yeah.
June 2nd,
Well, that's off the table.
June
Okay.
23rd.
Okay.
Well, they always meet in here, so we could just meet in
Yeah,
the small
that's
room. And they don't start till 6:30.
Right.
Oh, okay.
They start at 6:30, so
Nice,
even
you
if
might
we
be
meet
right.
at, meet at 5:30, I think.
As long as you're out by, because again, like Olivia has to set everything up.
But we
That's
could
the
use the
only-
small
Oh,
room. Does
absolutely.
anyone else use that small room, Sam, on Mondays, the night of selectmen?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right, well, I'll just put these dates on the calendar as long as everybody's okay, just quickly looking at it, we can
The only-
obviously change
Yeah,
it.
we don't normally do 2 meetings in a month.
Yeah.
We usually only do 1, and, unfortunately, the 2nd and the 3rd are both dates that I can't do. So if you guys can, that's fine. I already had something.
It's all right. I'm just looking at my schedule, I just realized in June I have something at 6 every day in June,
Mhm.
so that's lovely.
Well, what we also could do is, right now, we don't really have anything pressing for June, do we? And if we do, then we can do something last minute, or do you guys wanna pick a date?
Well, I think, like, you need to touch base again about the yard sale.
Okay. Oh,
because
yeah,
of
after we're
having
done.
the yard sale and then the
Yeah.
bike rodeo.
So what works best for you guys then? If those dates work, then just keep it, and then,
Could do a Wednesday. On like the 18th, right before the yard sale.
When is your water sewer, Jen?
Water sewer is on the 4th, planning board is the 11th and the 25th. Hold on, let me just check one thing. We're on the 7th, that would have been that, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The only possibility is at 6:30 in here, there's a conservation on that night.
On the 18th?
Yep, possibly. Conservation meets every 3 weeks on Wednesdays.
Stand for that room.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll bring a fan.
that, yeah.
June 18th.
Yeah.
So June 18th,
Yeah.
5:30?
In room 315 for now.
Yep.
Unless I can
Unless-
change it.
Yeah,
And just keep in mind, I might have to add a meeting because I think there's one step where we have to meet for the bid.
That's okay, as long as we have all these, because
As
then
long
we
as
run
yeah,
into,
put all that in there.
people making plans, as you can see, and for all of us, and then we have nothing, and then we miss all the
Yeah,
time. So
exactly.
if we have it ahead of time.
Yep.
So the 28th of July, do we want to go through all of the dates just to confirm?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. July 28th.
Looks good to me, on my end, so. Well,
Yep.
My
And then we
computer
can
died.
Oh, do you need to
No, I
charge
can,
it?
do you have one?
I don't know if it'll work, yours. HP, but the Dell might be not.
Nope,
Okay.
that's all right. I can look
What
on my
room
phone.
did you say it was at? 315?
Yeah, down the end of the hall on the right.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, July 28th looked fine. I'm just gonna jump into my calendar on my phone. August 25th is fine for me.
Same.
Yep.
September 29th is fine.
Yep.
October 27th, when do we usually have the fall events, just because I don't wanna,
Let's see, so Halloween is on the 31st, so it's a decision as if you wanted to have it the 23rd or the 30th, if you want to do it the day before Halloween.
Wow.
I mean, we've done that in years past, then the 27th is fine,
Okay.
because it could be like a last minute, okay,
That's what I
yep,
was
this is the,
thinking.
yeah, that's
alright,
fine.
well, I guess we'll just keep it on the 27th, and if we need to change that, we can.
What was the September date again?
29th,
29.
October 27th, does that look good for everybody for now?
Yep.
November 24th, looks good to me. And December 29th, I kinda, we threw that in there in
Yeah.
between holidays.
Do we want to just leave that kind of like up in the air? If we need something, we'll do an emergency one, but we
Yeah.
normally don't do something in
Yeah.
December, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Is November 24th close enough to the Santa Claus things that we
Yeah.
can make
Gives us
decisions
enough
by
time.
then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we'll choose the dates, usually the tree lighting is the first Thursday, which is the 4th of December, and the Santa thing, the chiefs determine the date on that,
Okay, that's fine.
for what works for them, so.
Alright, I'll submit these all tomorrow and get the exact room numbers and everything. And I think we should be all
Do we have to make a
set.
motion?
Does anybody have any miscellaneous items or, to the meeting
Make a
dates?
motion to accept the dates for the upcoming meetings for calendar year 25.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
That was unanimous. Is there any other miscellaneous items before we adjourn?
I don't think so.
One quick question.
Sure.
Did we get money for the grants? Did we get okay. Was that strictly to be used for those two events, or was it,
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
So
At least
those
we know.
two events, and that's a reimbursement grant, so after we spend the money,
We get it
we
reimbursed.
get it reimbursed.
Perfect. Thank you, just so I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's, for the fall and the winter, those
Right, the
two
two
winter
events.
ones, yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The Recreation Commission adjourns at 5:53.